member of Generation Y, I know that you have a lot to think about, starting with your career, buying your first home, or starting a family. And of course, all of these things are just beginnings. So it's a rare day that someone in your generation wants to think about the end, as it relates to your death or incapacity. But there are 4 reasons that you might want to do so. The first is that in the event that you become disabled or incapacitated, unfortunately, tragedies happen every day, and you're not immune to them just because you're young. If something happens to you, and you are no longer able to make decisions regarding your own financial, legal, and medical affairs, you need to make sure someone does, and someone can for you. Secondly, you'll need to pass your assets. You might be thinking, what assets? But even if you don't have a home or a large bank account, you might still need to consider your IRAs, retirement accounts, life insurance accounts that are offered through your employer. You'll want to make sure that beneficiaries are named in the right way so that the people that you want to leave this money to get the maximum benefit. The third thing you'll want to consider is naming guardians for your children. You should be the one who decides who will raise them if you're no longer able to. You do not want this decision left to squabbling relatives or to a court system that doesn't know you or doesn't know your child. And finally, you'll want to plan for your pets. I mean, if you have a pet, chances are that they are a big part of your life. They're totally devoted to you and totally dependent on you. So have you stopped to think what might happen to them if something were to happen to you? If you want to make sure that your companion is cared for if the unexpected happens, you could put together a plan for their continued care. This plan could include directions about feeding, medical care, and other needs, along with funds necessary to provide for your pet support and to compensate the caretaker. Of course, these 4 scenarios are just the tip of the iceberg of things to consider whether or not you need a will or a trust. So if you're on the fence, I encourage you to talk to a qualified lawyer. Only then will you have the peace of mind of knowing that you are fully protected, even at your young age.